Hi, my name is Brandy Grace Wong, and I'm the co-founder of Totally Branded, an agency that builds other agencies for other people, as well as an e-commerce coach that teaches others how to build their own e-commerce agency from scratch, making 6 figures within 12 months. This is how to write cold LinkedIn messaging to get a client without having any case study. So this is a bit of an update on my last video, because I already made a video about how you should be writing messaging. Again, quick disclaimer, this is a method that works for me. It might not work for you, but this is definitely a method that has been working for me and getting my agencies tons of book calls, and it has been working for my students as well. So in your cold LinkedIn messaging should be 1, personalization line, 2, your claim to how you're going to transform your prospect's business, 3, a little sneak peek on how you are going to do it, 4 is an optional quick Loom video introducing yourself and restating your offer, 5 is going to be a call to action, which is book a call here, book a quick 15-minute call with me, that kind of stuff. Now I'm going to show you some examples. So now we have moved over to Google Docs. This template will be available to you. The follow-ups will not be, because that is for my coaching students, but the first 2 messages, the in-mail and the first message after connect, will be available, and this is what the template kind of looks like. So again, what I mentioned earlier was you have to have a first line that's personalized. So that can kind of look like this. This is what it would look like if they got featured in a media outlet. If not, then you can say you have a great company with great products to stand behind it. That's a pretty good personalization line. It can be general or it can be very, very personal to them. It depends on how much time you have, but it should be a complimenting line, just letting them know that you pick them, make them feel special. Because if they don't feel special, they're not going to bother reading your message. Your next line should be your claim or your offer. Now, this should be really, really strong, because if you say something like, "We are totally branded," introduce yourself, nobody's going to care, because so what? Who cares? I don't know how you're going to increase my bottom line of revenue. And so your claim and your offer should do a couple of things. It should talk about how you're going to transform your prospect's business, increase their bottom line of revenue, because if you don't talk about how you're going to increase their bottom line, nobody is going to care. And that's the truth. So your claim and your offer should not give away how you actually create those results. And so on the next line should be a little bit about your mechanism, which is how you would get the results for your offer. So the next line should be just a sneak peek of your mechanism, which is how you will be able to fulfill your claim and offer for this prospect. And so an optional thing is a 45-second to 1-minute Loom video, of course, just introducing yourself and pretty much restating this. And so that way they can kind of get familiar with your face and build a little bit of trust. And of course, a call to action. But that's for InMail, mainly because InMails have a character limit of 500 characters, so you got to use it to the best of your ability. So here is the first message after connect. So what that means is, what I usually do is I send people an InMail if they have an open InMail account, and then I also send them a connection request. And once they have accepted the connection request, I send them pretty much something really, really similar to the InMail, because not everyone's InMail is open. And it kind of just fortifies your message. So it's going to be a little bit longer. Hey, thanks for connecting. Personalization line. I have one here. This one is for if they're an employee. If your target market is an employee, this must be changed if you're looking for business owners. Totally up to you. Remember that not everyone's agency is the same, so make sure that you actually switch this up a little bit, because a lot of people in the market will be using something very similar to this, so try to stand out. The shorter the message is always better. So with the first message after accept, because this person has already accepted your connection request, you can pretty much send them as much as you want, even though we're not going to do that, but you can send them as many messages as you would possibly like, or as long as you'd like. So I always like to add a call to action at the very first part. So it's kind of like, what do you want from me? This is what I want from you. Would you be open to hopping on a quick 15-minute call to see if we could help each other? Change that up if you'd like. Your claim and offer and your optional 45-second to 1-minute video. That should be the same as this if you would like it to be. You can make it a little bit different, but try not to make it too long. And then the 1-line sneak peek of how you bring these results, and then make sure that you link your Calendly link. If you're open to it, book a call here. Almost don't give them like a massive out, but don't be too cocky too. And then you can try to change this line up to make it sound more like you're trying to qualify them. So for example, you can say something along the lines of, feel free to book a call here, would love to get to know your business and see if we're a fit. And then make sure you add a quick signature with your LinkedIn name and your company name, just to be professional. So this is an example of one of the agencies that Totally Branded owns, called Systems for Leaders, and they specifically help coaching experts pack their calendars with leads using LinkedIn prospecting. So all of my agencies that Totally Branded owns does this exact method. The other agencies don't do coaching experts. This one is just niche down because we wanted to see better results with niching. This one is just niche down to coaching experts, but the other ones, as you can see, are tailored towards, just digital marketing agencies. We help digital marketing agencies get demo calls for themselves and generate leads. So this one, you see the personalization line, love the hustle. You recognize that you've done a little bit of research on them. Call to action, because this one I could fit it in, so I fit it in. This is our transformation, our offer, and then this is our small mechanism, 30-second intro. This one doesn't have a second call to action because it's an in-mail, so we kind of ran out of room. But as long as you have the call to action there, we're just testing this part out. This is our first message after accept. We have a call to action here, calendar link here, so they can just book directly with us. And then make sure you have the Loom, a little bit of an extension, a little bit of a longer message on how we do it, on how we bring the results for our clients, and what results we want to bring for our clients. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask or you'd like to connect and become friends, I love making new friends, feel free to email this email right here. If you're interested in my one-on-one e-commerce agency coaching where I teach people how to build their own e-commerce agencies that make 6 figures a month within 12 months or less, feel free to go in the link in the description below to book a 5-minute consultation call with me. And if you're interested in learning about my agency Totally Branded that builds agencies for other people from scratch, feel free to email this other email as well. Also linked below will be my Instagram, which will also be here, as well as my LinkedIn. Feel free to follow me on both platforms, and I hope everyone has a good day. Take care.